Why Islam was chosen for me? Why I've been guided finally to Islam through all them religions methods? Because for a troubled mind, complicated mind, when everything was like destroyed, collapsed, this is the perfect method. Islam have solution for everything in itself, and if something may help you, that's only Islam. Something may help you to come back from that sorrow and darkness. I see that this method is quite as strict that perhaps it been chosen for me, because every few hours it's telling you to come back to the same place, come back to the roots. Before prayer you have wudu, you cleansing your body, you keep your body in purity. And as well those fasting where you're going deep inside of yourself, you are open and transparent while you're fasting. You are able to observe yourself more deeply, much more deeply, and this chattering mind have no power over you at that moment while you're fasting. With dedication, you're doing this for Allah, for existence. If you do everything which Islam saying correctly, it will work definitely. It may be not easy to learn this at the beginning when mind is full of that junk and you are bombarded, but definitely there is Allah which help you on that journey. If you do one step towards Him, He will do 10 steps towards you. He will purify, He will teach you how to come back to your heart from that outer space lost in the mind. Because all that technique and method is designed to bring you back to your heart, to that serenity, peace and love in your heart, to that stillness, because in that heart is a gate to connect with Allah, where that stillness is. And when you're there, you are connected to the wisdom. But if you lose your heart, like they saying this well-known sentence, don't lose your heart. When you lose your heart, you're losing everything. You're losing also your mind, because there is no guidance. Your heart giving you wisdom which is from Allah, which is from God. And every one of us is designed to do different things, to speak different things. And if we have this wisdom, guidance from existence, we do them correctly. If we lose that wisdom, nothing is done correctly by us. We're just walking troublemakers. And more troublemakers we are for ourselves and for others, more we're digging ourselves into that sorrow, into that swamp. We may abuse someone, we may abuse ourselves. And that mind is designed to give us lesson. We may think we hurt somebody. In our mind we may do ha ha ha, I did this and that to him. But we don't really see at that level of development, non-development, that it's only digging us deeper into sorrow. We sign contract with devil, with that egoic entity inside, and it will keep us in this matrix for eternity and won't us come out from it. So there is bright side of life and dark side of life. We're choosing, we have free will. If you cross certain level and line, we find ourselves in this darkness, dark side of life. When nothing is provided, whereas there is only suffering, sorrow, abuse, harassment, and all of those bad qualities. In contrary, on the other side, there is love, peace, wellness, wisdom, ease, all them great qualities. Choice is simple, choice is ours, but sometimes we don't know how we find ourselves in this darkness. And the way from darkness is long, horrific, and difficult. And if not Islam, then I don't know what can help us. Because Islam is designed exactly to bring you back out of that hell, back to your heart. It's a very strict method, but it's perfected method in everything. Even when Quran is recited, Quran is holy book, not only written but also sound recitation, which keep you away of that thinking mind. Earlier in the video I said about importance of prayer, as this Islamic method teach you how to establish yourself in the heart, how to open and deepening the inner dimension from which you can observe behaviors of your own mind, those structures, those thoughts, those energies, and you can see what this really does, which direction it's pulling you. When this is polluted and contaminated, then there is no good doing from that side. When there is many stains, many distortions inside, then this is naturally like pulling us into that direction, and life is not pleasant, because this is like program with computer viruses, which they simply they are simply harmful for your system. So entire prayer and meditation, because that prayer teach you, with time will teach you how to reside in your heart, in that dimension is here. That prayer is here to teach you really meditation, where you later on will be able to reside and just simply observe. But prayer is like talking with the God. You opening yourself by praising the God, praising Allah, praising existence. And I notice many times that I cannot start meditation without prayer. You first have to put your words, you send your words like into existence. You have to praise, then existence look at you from different, let's say, angle. But if we neglect this part of ourselves, then we are left to like with our own mind, and on natural way and direction that mind heading to collide with something, with somebody, going into collision, destruction. That's happening over a long time. Like you can say about this even in different way when we try a million different things from that world. Simply after some period of time, we abuse certain activities, those senses become overclocked, there is too much inside, and they start functioning inappropriately, and all of this start reacting towards us, and finally we don't know really where we are. There is big mess, big soup of invalid action activities, patterns inside, and this mind become clouded, and in a way become like troublemaker for us and for others. We don't know really what's going on inside of us. We're losing the peace, losing peace, we're losing love. There is one big mess inside. But when we practice prayers, meditation, we're cleansing surface of that mind from those unwanted entities. So we function better, we feel better, and we have joy from inside. But when there is mess inside, that mind is clouded, there is many things floating in that space of the mind, covering our blue sky. So basically we live in the darkness. There is not much light there, if there is any. When we pray meditation, we inject light inside. Inside becoming purer and purer and purer. We feel better and better and better, and all function better and better and better. Non-human being should live without those practices, without those methods. It is like daily cleansing your teeth. You want to have nice smell from your mouth, but if you don't do it, there is nothing nice coming out of you, out of your mouth, out of your thinking, out of your actions. Because when this is contaminated, distorted, deviated, then nothing good can come from that side. And life is not pleasant, harmful. When I observe this universe, this world around, its behaviors, read news, see videos of surrounding universe, then there is one thing which is similar to something which we all have inside, that heart center, that ruh, that soul, and its behavior. There is something in entire universe which can be compared to that, but it have much more bigger scale. This black hole which sucking everything, and everything which fell off on that black hole is grinded, is like destroy or transform. Scientists don't know what that really is. The same is inside of us, that ruh, soul, heart center. Whatever you have in the mind, whatever blocks of impurities or whatever is recorded there, when you start your spiritual journey, you'll notice that those things like falling into that heart center, and there they are grinded. So black hole is one of the most violent, powerful events in entire universe. And in the same way, we got something similar inside of us, which is doing similar job. But this small thing inside of us, changing impurity into purity, changing us into functional, repairing, renewing, healing. I bet that big one, behind the big one, is the same mechanism. Salam alaikum.